Over number 35, Australia's 208 for 1. Sri Lankan Airlines and Visit Melbourne present crickbuzz Combox. Australia's still 1 down. We're 1 down too. And GK is missing again. I've got Zaid Khan with me. Things not looking too good?
Well, GK has taken a long break and these guys have taken a long haul there in the middle. So,
it's a long flight from Colombo to Melbourne as well.
I mean, this is what has been missing with Australian batting lineup, what we've been talking about. Khwaja has gone beyond as 40s and 50s. He's looking good. Finch was the one who has set the tone, I guess, for this innings. He has really put the pressure on the spinners, and Kuldeep's figures are a reflection of that. Like, he had really been good with attacking those spinners. Has played some aggressive shots. The wicket has looked on the slower side. That's something which I felt that actually the seamers will be more effective on this track. If you bowl wicket to wicket, you can have the fields, and that's what Shami has been doing. So it's important. Shami finishes his 10 overs. There is a bit of injury concern with him. The second spell he was bowling well within himself. I think to make the maximum of Shami's overs, Virat should use him in a comfort zone. Not really use him in that last 4-5 overs. Put responsibility on Vijay Shankar. This is the right time to test him as well. How he's responding in those death overs. If he's able to do that, it'll be a good for future as well, keeping future games in mind. But on the whole, it's going to be a tough day for bowlers.
Back-to-back 50 plus, not in for a batsman this time. Kuldeep Yadav, I'm talking, went for 60 plus in the last game. Already crossed 50 today. Do you see a pattern there that when you don't get wickets at the top and he comes on to bowl, is it different or it's just the wicket today?
See, I feel that on a good track, Kuldeep becomes effective. On a slower tracks, he has to muscle those deliveries. He has to put power behind, and that's not his strength. If you look at over the last couple of years as well, every time we've been analyzing Kuldeep, we've been saying that the front arm, how it drops, how he needs to get more body into it. What's going to happen with his body being used in his action? It's going to get that extra zip to the ball, and that is going to have that extra bite on, especially on these kind of tracks. So that's something which will be interesting to see, and that's something which he's been working on as well. On the whole, if you're talking about World Cup or how the scenario is going to be, the same logic what we're putting for Shikhar being good in ICC tournaments, Kuldeep also will be on the same thing, because in bilateral series what happens is first couple of games you get to understand him, how his bowling, you get to play him more, and then you are able to figure out how to go about it, but you need practice. In ICC tournaments, you don't have the luxury of that.
Another place you need a lot of practice, and at least from my observation, it looked a little below par, is fielding. Is it because we haven't picked up wickets, or you see something else happening today?
You can say one of those days where things are not falling into place. The bowling, if you don't pick up wickets, it has that cascading effect, isn't it? And that's why we keep talking about that importance of wickets. That's why we keep talking about setting that tone of the match. Today, it was Australia's turn to set that tone. They've done tick many boxes, and that's something which has put them in control. I like the fact that Maxwell has been pushed up the order, because they were in that position. They were in that position of strength, and now they are looking to capitalize on that.
So now that they're in this position of strength, I think GK is also looking better in the guessing game. I don't know how he gets that better, but I think we're all probably going to not get it right. 208 for 1 with another 90 balls to go. Where do you see the score?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen because Maxwell is there. If that can be the impact player which can change things around. So usually in these kind of scenarios you would expect 7 to 8 runs per over. That's something which you can expect on an average. But if Maxwell is there, you never know what's going to come.
So a lot of excitement left in this game. Next 15 overs should be fun to watch. Not if you're a bowler from the Indian side. So scores is looking to go beyond 300. But that's all we've got from crickbuzz Combox at this moment. From Sri Lankan Airline and Visit Melbourne present. Thank you for joining us.